Welcome to The Coalition. This is a talk show dedicated to discussing health, wellness, and inspiration. I'm your host, Dr. Shani Belgrave. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining The Coalition. I'm your host, Dr. Shani Belgrave. I am a minimally invasive and bariatric surgeon in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the founder of Onika Bariatrics and Wellness. You can learn more about me and get connected at www.drshanibelgrave.com. I am super excited to welcome a very special guest to the show, Miss Yasmin. Yasmin is going to share her perspective and her journey as a bariatric surgery patient. She's also going to give some insight into her wellness brand and company, Audacity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Yasmin. Yasmin, thank you so much for joining the coalition.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? I am super excited to be here and very, very thankful for this opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Belgrave. This is amazing.
Thank you for your willingness to share your story. I am an advocate for health, wellness, inspiration, and of course, bariatric surgery as a very durable treatment for obesity. But it's nice for patients to come forward and share their perspective as it helps other people who are trying to figure out, is this right for me? So, Yasmin, please tell us a little bit about your journey. First off, how did you decide to have weight loss surgery?
Well, in 2017, I had to make a decision. My health was becoming a bigger concern than my weight. I was a diabetic. Most diabetics are on either pills or insulin. I was on both. So I had to make a decision to live or to potentially live and not be happy. My doctor had a discussion with me about my potential life and how it was going and potentially not being here for my daughter in years to come. And that was a wake-up call for me. I love her. I wanted to make sure that I was here for her college graduation, her weddings, grandchildren, and the decision for me wasn't easy. It was actually a hard decision, but it was a non-negotiable decision for me.
Wow, that is so impactful. You know, this is really a matter of health. So, did you have fears about weight loss surgery? And if so, what were some of those fears?
Well, I had several fears. One, the surgery itself. Most surgeries, they come with pros and cons. Just any kind of medical procedure always has pros and cons, but this is a big one. So this had several pros and cons. My next one was, would I look the same? Because you see so many different people who look great, people who, you hear things, or you have a sunken face, things happen. Are you going to have skin that hangs? So all of those mental challenges as well as physical challenges come into your head. Then the most important is success. Am I going to do all of this and be successful? We always start a journey with the hopes of being successful, but not all the time it happens. And that's okay. We don't always we don't always do our best the first time out, but I wanted to be successful at this, and I had to be. So that was why I was a little nervous, because there were no options for failure here.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, because I think that fear is reasonable surrounding surgery, and especially surrounding a major lifelong transformation. And so I was interested in learning how you faced those fears and how you got to the other side. So how did you face those fears? Did you have support? Were there people that you spoke to? How did you get comfortable with your decision?
Well, I am going to say this. I chose to make this decision by myself. Sometimes when you have outside noise, the outside noise clouds what's best for you. And at that time in my life, I was very confused. I had a teenage daughter in middle school. My health was declining, and I just didn't want the outside noise. So I kind of made the decision without support, which isn't always the best thing for everyone. It was just the best decision for me. And the support came with assisting after surgery, just kind of making me accountable and keeping me accountable. And the best thing I could say is a lot of my accountability partners weren't my family. They were people that I met along the way, along my journey, who didn't even know that they were becoming my accountability partners. There were people who I had to come to the gym every day just because not because I wanted to work out or it was easy for me, just because I enjoyed the camaraderie of being there with them. I just enjoyed entering into a community. So that is how that was a good takeaway for me. That Yasmin, build your community, build your support. Support isn't always family. Support sometimes is an outside community that you build for yourself.
I love that. I love that because it speaks to both sides of a coin. Like, while sometimes it's nice if you have family and friends support from the beginning,
Right.
not everyone has that. And this
Yeah.
shows that you can be successful on your journey, and that there are other ways to build community. So I love that. And I know that's going to help a lot of people. So
Yes, that is. Everyone doesn't have a big family. Everyone doesn't have a husband or a daughter or a mom who can help or even know how to help and be supportive. So you have to build your support.
yes, yes, that is timely and great advice. My next question was going to be, how did you get confident and comfortable in maintaining your lifestyle changes? Because as you've acknowledged, the surgery is a procedure, but it requires ongoing work that you do. And so, can you share with people listening your philosophy on that? Just some different things so that people can feel like, yeah, I can do this. Have the confidence of what all is involved.
Well, I learned that confidence comes with consistency.
Mm.
I had to learn that this was not a temporary fad diet, that most fad diets are 15 to 20 days and you drop your weight and you can move on or revisit the diet again later in time. This was making small decisions intentional daily. Um, Dr. Belgrave, I failed lots of days. This surgery spanked me, for a lack of a better words, a couple of times a month. Because I always tell people, you have stomach surgery, but you don't have brain and eye surgery. So you still want those things. You still want the cheesecake. You still want the bacon, the BLT, or you still want the pizza. But right after surgery, you get a 4 to 6 weeks diet plan. So you have a roadmap. But after that 6 weeks, you have to build your own roadmap. And that's where the journey comes in. So the journey really doesn't start before surgery or even up to surgery. For me, my journey started now. I finished my 6 week plan that my doctor set out for me, that I was required to do by this surgery. My journey started, and where my confidence had to come in with myself is after I didn't have a roadmap anymore. And now I need to build my own. And if I want to be successful, I have to work at it every day, 1% every day. And the confidence came with me being able to do things that weren't so challenging for me in the beginning, like working out, like being able to walk and run. I would walk, to the stop sign, and then I'd run back. So after a little bit of doing that, my confidence got up. Now I was able to run halfway to the stop sign, then just walk the rest. And then I could run all the way back. So then your confidence starts to build. But every day, 1% better. Even if it's not every day 1% better, you try for that 1%. But sometimes you do what you did yesterday and you have to accept that as a win. Now, instead of doing great one day, now you're doing great 2 days in a row. So you just have to learn how to build on that. And that's where my confidence came. And it wasn't easy. It was a mental, it was a mental journey. Because mentally you have to change your mental.
Yeah.
That's that's the most important part of this surgery, is changing your mental and living for the small wins. That I remember going to my workout class and wasn't able to get past 5 minutes without stopping and being out of breath. But then one day I got up to 7 minutes, without stopping.
Yes.
Then a week or two later, I was up to 10 minutes. It's all about progression, just doing better slowly and doing what works for you.
That's awesome. Yasmin, how much weight did you lose after surgery?
I lost 126 pounds,
Mhm.
and I'm very thankful. And it's very impactful for my health. I am no longer a diabetic.
Yeah.
They stopped my diabetes medicine a week before surgery, 5 to 7 days before surgery. And I haven't been on any insulin or metformin since. And this was
Well,
2000.
congratulations. A couple of things that you said that really resonated and I think will help a lot of people. Number one is I think that with preparing for surgery, a lot of work and effort goes into preparing for that moment, preparing for the operation, as it should. But I love that you said that that's really the beginning, because it's not that after the surgery, then that's it. That's really when you take that tool and now you're having to learn, grow, do all the things on a day-to-day basis, on an ongoing basis as a lifestyle change. And so I love that, because mindset is so key. And so thank you so much for explaining that. To shift gears a little bit, because I'm super excited about your brand, your wellness, athleisure, Audacity. And I gotta say, I love the name, because I too aspire to live life audaciously.
Yes, that. What other choice do we have?
Tell us about your company and its broader mission.
Well, yes. So Audacity started because I wanted to create a community that is in trend for people that are in transformation. We are all in transformation at some point in life. It doesn't have to be weight. It could be spiritual. It could be health. It could be physically. It could be mentally. Most people are in a transformation stage. And last year for my birthday, which is in August, I decided I wanted to do something with the next 365 days intentionally. I wanted to do something for my community. I wanted to do something in wellness. I wanted to do something that would build unapologetic women. I wasn't always unapologetic. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel like I looked good. I didn't feel like I was worthy. And at the time, before my surgery, I just wasn't happy with myself in my appearance. So now I wanted to do something to give back to women who are, one, either working on it, have been there, and now they're at their goal weight, or wanting to just connect with women who've never had a journey, but maybe their mission in life is to help inspire, help just uplift women who are in their transitional stage. So I wanted to make this very just inclusive for everybody, everyone's age, everyone's background, and just make sure that it was very intentional in what I was doing. Bariatric women, just helping women gain confidence or keep their confidence. And that's kind of how Audacity came about.
So, what is the connection between these different areas of the company? Because you have products, that's the athleisure clothing, and then you also have the events. So, can you speak a little bit to the clothing line and also the community events?
So I remember, again, 2007 and before then, I'm sorry, 2017, and I'm starting my wellness journey. At the time, obese women or heavyset women weren't the thing like they are now. Now there's a community of women who are very curvy, and they live life audacious. Then that wasn't really the thing. There weren't cute outfits for people who, like myself, who were going to the gym. They were mostly black, they were mostly brown. And I wanted to look cute and wear cute outfits like the rest of the girls in the gym. And that just wasn't available. Maybe it was, but as a single mom, I couldn't afford a $70 sports bra. So it just wasn't economical for me at the time. But now things are different. I want to make sure that Audacity is for everyone. I want to make sure that the curvy girls are feeling cute and worthy and, have bright, pretty colors. I want to make sure that the girl who just got out of a bad marriage or a bad relationship feels good in her Audacity outfit, looks good, can come out and meet women of all different shapes and sizes. So in that, the wellness event just invites people out. So one, they get to sample my clothes. So when you purchase a ticket, you get an outfit and you get a great day of wellness. You get lunch, you get activations, you go home with flowers, you have a great day connecting with women, and you get great content. I always try to make it just eventful for everyone. We have fun together, and it just makes being together with like-minded women easy.
Yasmin, congratulations. I love building community. I love attending community events. So I'm super excited about the upcoming Audacity event. For those who are local to Atlanta, let them know the specifics about the upcoming event.
Okay, so the event is June 27th at Campus 244 in Dunwoody. Campus 244 is a beautiful co-work green space. They have several restaurants there, but I am super excited to have this event there because the green space there just reminded me of wellness. We have several vendors that will be there supplying health information. We have realtors that will be there, life insurance advocates that will be there. So this is a whole day for a whole body lifestyle wellness event, just full rounded event. I've had several other events around Atlanta, and this is my flagship. This one I'm super proud of. So I'm super excited for this one.
Well, I am super excited to check it out. It sounds like it's going to be an incredible day. What is the best way for people to get connected with you?
Well, it would be at Shop Audacity on Instagram and TikTok, or you can use our website at shopaudacity.co, which is our website.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again so much, Yasmin, for joining the coalition. We look forward to having you on the show another time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Take care, everyone.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to another impactful episode of The Coalition. I'm your host, Dr. Shani Belgrave, minimally invasive and bariatric surgeon in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the founder of Onika Bariatrics and Wellness, conveniently located in Sandy Springs, Georgia. You can learn more about me and get connected at www.drshanibelgrave.com. Very special thank you to Yasmin, the founder of Audacity, which is an amazing wellness brand that is all things transformation, mindset, and growth. You can connect with Yasmin on her social media or on her website. Be sure to share this episode with friends and family to raise awareness about the importance of wellness. And for those that are struggling with any sort of transformation, particularly obesity, make sure to share this with them as well. Take care. I'll see you soon.